A scathing new report by California's auditor of 5 large police departments across the state found evidence of officer bias against women, people of color, immigrants, and LGBTQ people, as well as woefully inadequate department policies and procedures to stop discrimination or investigate incident. The report also says none of the departments have developed or implemented a clear plan to address bias and discrimination among their officers. Without a comprehensive approach to guard against the presence and effects of bias, the report says, the departments will be less able to identify, mitigate, and address bias. State auditors looked at both on-duty interactions with the public and publicly available social media posts of hundreds. Auditors conceded their report is a snapshot and not intended to catalog every instance of biased conduct or statements by officers at these departments. Our work encompassed only a limited number of internal investigations and the publicly shared views of a selection of officers, auditors wrote. To critics, it will be seen as yet more evidence of systemic racism in American law enforcement and the need for wider structural changes in the screening, hiring, training, supervision, and oversight of police. The 2020 murder of George Floyd by Derek Chauvin, then a Minneapolis police officer, helped spark a national and global movement for racial justice and police reform. The Police California audited represent state, county and local agencies across the state including the departments in San Bernardino, San Jose, and Stockton, the Los Angeles Sheriff's Department, and the California Department of Corrections and Rehabilitation, CDCR. Auditors found no clear evidence of alt-right membership in hate groups in these 5 agencies. They did, however, find some clear support for extremist and far-right groups such as the Proud Boys in the social media posts they had access to. NPR spoke with acting California State Auditor Michael Tilden about his agency's report. This report is pretty disturbing. Give us a snapshot of what you found. We looked at 5 different law enforcement departments and our objective was to identify whether there were any officers of those departments that were either members of hate groups or had engaged in biased conduct.